got to hold him quite a
He's not
while.
very happy.
Despite what you may think.
They trade places with Austin,
So
honey.
wrong during pregnancy.
So when do you see the doctor?
I'll wait till I shop. Many serious problems.
I'm video on our smart daddy.
TV.
We both have a headache.
Yeah, kill the TV.
What's the matter?
There you go.
Got your Reggie, Austin.
Okay, this is Grandpa Ballard on January 31st, 1992. We got some loud kids, but we got Grandpa here. Look, okay, wave everybody.
Wave. Wave.
What?
And
Why don't you tell me about when, what's the biggest fish you ever caught?
oh gracious, I don't know. Oh, the biggest fish, it's in the 40
Oh, wow. Was that a trout or a carp?
carp.
And you shot that with, did you catch that on a fishing pole, or did you catch it on a fishing pole, or was that on a
On bow and arrow.
bow and arrow? Wow, that seems like a fun sport to do.
Oh, it is, man. Tell you, they take up the stream there, and you don't know whether you're going to get them turned around or not. And then
Yeah.
you get old and get awkward like me, and you fall in. And the
Wow.
other thing,
You used to hunt bow and arrow like big game, like deer and elk and stuff like that?
oh yeah, I've got pictures of bear.
Oh, no kidding. Did you shoot bear?
Yeah.
For heck's sake. Did you shoot the bear with a bow and arrow, or was that with a rifle? Or do you remember? Or?
Oh, I've got one that's bow and arrow.
Oh, wow. Boy, that is neat. What's the biggest deer you ever caught? What point?
Let's see, I think it was a 3-pointer.
That's a buck then.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
How long did it take you to track him? Or was it just one shot and he was gone, or?
One shot, and I just held on to him till I worked him down and got him out.
Mm-hmm. For heck's sake. Would you rather bow hunt than use a gun?
Well, no, I don't know. That's a hard question. Under some circumstances, one would beat the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
good. And so I just don't know how to answer it, really.
Yeah. I guess which is more which is more easy? Is one easier than the other? Like, is one more competitive, or?
Fight more? Or,
Yeah.
well, of course, they fight more than
The
well,
carp?
Huh?
Carp?
Yeah, they fight good, especially where they're on the end of a line, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever get one that you can't get the arrow out of?
Oh no, because I don't try to get the arrow out till I get them out on the ground, because they might flop and away they go.
Right. Right. Hmm. What's the best type of gun to use when you're hunting rabbits that you've found? Do you know, like a .22 or a shotgun, or?
Well, I don't know if you'd happen to want to hunt a little. Of course, I do quite a little of that. Hunt 'em, and you get to play 'em a long time. You
Right.
can't just drag one right in on a fishing line.
Yeah, definitely. It takes a little.
You got to play 'em out,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all a lot of fun. But
Yeah. Now,
What, about a 3-pound trout on the end of your fly rod, and that gives you about as much as thrills, and then in fairly deep water and running fast.
mm-hmm.
But you lose a lot of them.
Yeah. On the really deep water, they go down and jerk the line, and you're done with, huh?
Yeah,
Mm.
the breaks you're done for, but you learn how to play them just like you do a trout. There's not a whole lot of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Only your carp, generally, the ones you get, the big ones, is so much more fun.
Yeah, I know that when I went carp hunting, I had such a small bow that it bounced off the fish once.
Did.
Yeah. It was a really small bow. It was really teeny, so they got a pretty thick skin, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
But you can, by playing them and that, and wearing them out and getting them out and that, you get so much more of a thrill by the time you get it out, you know. It ain't like one of them big old carp or something, and you wear them down and pull them right on out.
Right. Right.
That's some,
How many bows have you ever owned at once? Do you remember? Didn't you win quite a few bows?
Yeah.
Wow. How many did you have at one time?
Oh, I had at one time when I got that picture taken, I got there, and that big carp.
Is that how you usually won them? Was the biggest carp, or
Yeah.
and that's great.
Mm.
Now, did you ever have one of those compound bows?
Yeah.
Did you? Was that your last bow? Did you really like that bow, or?
Well, not really. It tangled. Seemed like it tangled so darned easy.
Oh.
That I didn't learn. Just
Little more difficult to maneuver and whatnot, huh?
yeah.
It had too many lines. Huh. How many guns do you have?
Now,
Mm-hmm.
oh gee, I don't know. Probably 8, around 8.
Oh. Wow. What kind? Did you just more or less have a shotgun and a 22, or?
Shotgun and 22 and 12 gauge automatic, or not automatic, pump.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good gun for hunting pheasants.
Oh, you went hunting pheasants a lot, huh?
Oh yeah.
Are they good eating?
Pheasant?
Mm-hmm. I've never had one.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Oh God, they're really good eating.
Wow. Do they taste like chicken?
Huh?
Do they taste like chicken? Or are they
Well, I
more
guess
of it?
that's the closest thing you could put it to, but but it's 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 good pheasants, man. They're during pheasant season. They're going nuts over 'em.
Wow. So could you eat pheasant, or could you shoot any? Could you shoot the males and the females
Yeah.
during pheasant season?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a difference in taste? That's probably a
Oh, really?
stupid question. Yeah, probably the
No.
same.
About the same. They're just,
Huh. Wow.
but
Did you used to go rabbit hunting with your boy?
mhm.
What kind of gun did you used to take?
Hunting rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mostly a 22.
Oh, really? Why not use a shotgun? Or is it just more sportsman?
Well, you have more fun shooting with the gun, really.
Mm-hmm. The 22 that makes it a little harder to shoot and it's a little more fun.
No, it's really not any harder after you get on to them and get them broke in a little.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody in Cassia County that's killed as many pheasants as I have with a shotgun.
Mm-hmm. How did you used to go about hunting pheasant, Grandpa?
Mhm.
Did you
Oh,
shoot?
generally, well, take for example our archery range.
Mm-hmm.
You know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
And on both sides there's sagebrush. And we used to get a lot of good hunting just going up through that sagebrush, walking back and forth and that till you scared them out.
Wow.
See, but over the fence it was against the law.
Oh, was
See,
it?
well, you was too close to the highway and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Safety precaution there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, did you do the same with ducks? Did you did you hunt duck a lot, or?
Oh yeah, I've got pictures with 40 ducks on the string that I'd get in one day.
In one day? How'd you do
Yeah.
that?
Oh, just break the law a little.
How'd you do it? Did you find a flock of them somewhere or something, or?
Oh no, they were pretty thick. You just go out, get 3 or 4, bring them in, go get another. That.
Wow. So what's usually the limit on ducks as far as the law goes? Like, can
I
you
think
only
it
get
was-
1 or 2?
I think it was 4, wasn't it?
Oh,
I think it was all.
so you got 40 of them.
One day.
So you got 40 of them, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wowie, that's amazing. Are they hard to clean?
Well, they're not bad.
40 in 1 day. Wow.
I think I got some pictures of 40 in one day I was out. So they had me get Dr. Dean come and got a hold of me wanting to know if I'd go get him some pheasants
Mm-hmm.
and, for an Elks Club. They wanted 40, because it was against the law. You know. Anyway, I'd go out and get them for their dinner. They'd invite me to a big swell supper scattered all over the country. And that, man,
Wow. Now did
I was the queen of the deal in them days.
now did you how long did it take to now did ducks when you had ducks and you had 40 of them, did you pluck them and all that yourself in one day too, or do they keep a while, or?
Oh no, we always keep them 2 or 3 days, kind of cure out, you know,
Oh.
and that, and then you just have to pluck them and pick them.
Mm-hmm.
We do most of the picking of them.
Wow.
I furnished all the ducks for a duck feed. That was gracious. That club.
Lions or
Huh?
Elk Club? Elks
uh,
Lodge or Lions Club?
No, they was. I'm trying to think of it like. Think I'd get 20. I would be allowed 20. That was ducks, yeah. Ducks.
Wow. What other kind of... Did you ever go... Did you ever go shoot deer with bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Is that what you like the most?
Hmm?
Did you like doing that more than with a gun?
Well, in some ways, yeah. Because it was more of a challenge to begin with. And you get so much fun out of that. What I mean, or you don't call it fun, more, well, you've accomplished more if you get,
Oh, right.
you know, in that. Well, again, let's see, I've got some, if you'd ever think of it, ask me sometime, come over and I'd show you that string of ducks. I think it was 40, I broke the law. But I think I got half of them one day and half another. I was 2 or 3 days anyway getting
Mm-hmm.
that. But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I don't, that's my favorite meat.
Is duck?
Yep.
Now, can you compare it to anything? Like, does it compare to chicken too, or is it?
Yeah, it's a lot like chicken. But it's just good eating, that's all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But it's such a lot of work. Plucking all them ducks. Plucking.
Are their feathers somewhat harder to pluck than the chickens? Are chicken feathers kind of easier to pluck, or ducks?
Well, I think one thing about it, up until that time when there was taking them contests and that, why you was just killing more of them
Mm-hmm.
for meat, you know.
Right.
but you couldn't. You had to clean them pretty good if you was like me. If you was gonna keep them after they was clean, and picked good and washed and all of that, and put in water overnight, salt water and stuff
Oh, really?
like that. And just had to clean them. For 2 or 3 years, I got all the ducks. They wanted 125 Dr. Dean come on there. You know him, didn't you?
I think I've heard of him. I haven't met him, but I've heard of him.
Anyway, well, he's not with us anymore.
Oh.
But what was I going to say? What was it?
Ducks?
Duck.
Did he want you to get some ducks for him or something?
Oh yeah, that's what Dr. Dean did for the Elks Club.
Oh.
That's what he wanted. And they cooked. The Elks cooked. I think it was 105.
Ducks?
Mm-hmm.
At one time?
Whole duck to a plate.
Holy dapper dans. I can't believe that.
You can't
was
believe it?
That was a big meal.
I know.
Did
And
you?
I got proof.
Oh, wow.
Because there was four or five of us went out to get them.
Jeez.
The Elks Club wanted 100 and something of them.
For heck's sake.
And that for an elks feed.
How'd they cook?
I got pictures of all that. Nobody has to believe me if they don't want to. 'Cause I got the proof.
Yeah. Wow, that's just amazing that they go to that much trouble for just one meal. 150 ducks, of one duck to a plate.
Full duck to the plate.
Wow. Now, did you go to that meal, or didn't they invite you?
Oh yes, they invited me.
Wow.
You bet. Got up and give me a good little thanking and talked. Yeah.
Jeez, that is something else. Wow.
But that and getting them with the license, and getting them big ones and little ones and stuff, that's about as much thrill as any of it that I had.
Yeah. How does the size of a duck compare to like a full-grown chicken? Is it bigger than a full-grown duck, or is it the other way around?
Oh, I think it'd be the other way around.
Are ducks bigger?
No.
The chickens are bigger?
No. There's not a whole lot of difference. It's according to what kind of a deal they served. Well, anyway, they had 125 plates to one elk's feed that I was to. And I got all the ducks for them.
Oh, wow. How'd you
And
get some?
I wasn't even an elk. But Dr. Dean, see, I'd hunted a lot with him, and he knowed it. And he asked me if I'd get some ducks. Let's see, when did they have that? Anyway, oh, the Elks Club.
What about when you were a little boy? Did you go hunting a lot then?
Oh yeah.
Was
Whenever I could pack a gun, I did.
What did you like to hunt the most when you were a little boy?
Oh well, we just It was all small stuff.
Now back then, did you have to hunt to eat, basically? Like, was that a main source of you getting food? Is for you to go out and...
Oh, I'd give all my relations ducks and like that, and then they'd always, that Elks Club would always come and get me. They want, I think the last time I went, they wanted 125.
Oh boy.
I think I've still got the card of Dr. Dean's
Oh?
house.
Wow. How about when you were younger, did you like to play sports like basketball?
Oh yeah.
So you played that?
I was captain 3 years.
Oh wow. You must have been really good.
Yeah.
Is that all the game you played was basketball, or did you play others?
Oh, I played football, made my letter in football. Little basketball, mostly basketball.
That was your favorite game there, mostly, or?
Well, it wasn't. Oh, I like to hunt pheasants for pheasant ducks.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them, it was, the ducks was for the Elks Club. But Dr. Dean he was the head man, and he's the one that got me. He got me 2 years straight.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you, in high school, did you run track too? Did you run track and field?
I run track,
Oh, really?
but it wasn't for speed. It was for
Distance?
distance. Yeah.
Wow. So you'd run the mile and the 2 mile and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you do fairly well in it?
Oh yeah. I think I got a lot of cards. Still
Wow.
hanging around.
That is amazing, Grandpa.
I went to Salt Lake and shot.
Oh, did you do the shot put?
No.
Oh, trap shooting?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you like that sport?
Oh, I loved it, man.
That was your thing, huh?
Yeah, I think that'd give you, gosh, sakes, man. They'd throw one of them orders at you, why, you know you had your work cut out for a few days.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
But they always invited me to their feeds. Dr. Dean was back of it. We were real close friends,
Mm-hmm.
and we were sportsmen too.
What kind of doctor was he? Was he a medical doctor or a dentist or
Medical.
medical?
Mm-hmm.
For heck's sake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trap shoot, did you use a 12 gauge or did you go smaller like a 20 gauge?
Oh no. Unless they was somebody was putting it on and that's what they had,
Oh yeah.
then you'd have to. But if you use nobody, if there was several entered, well, they generally shot 12 gauge. That was the big,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah.
shoot it.
How did they score trap shooting? Just did they shoot off a set of 10 or something, and if you shot the most out of the other guys, is that how they did it, or is it just one at a time, or?
No, that'd take too much time. What I mean, but it'd mix them up quite a little.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Dr. Dean, you know him, didn't you?
I've heard of him. I've never met him.
I done a lot of my shooting, trap shooting. In fact, he started me out in that, and duck hunting.
Was Dr. Dean quite a bit older than you?
Oh yeah.
Was he an old man when you were a little kid, or
Oh no,
not that old?
not that bad. It was a lot of sport.